Happy birthday, Maggie! Yes, it's me. This is totally an unscripted, uncensored, unfiltered birthday message to you. Basically, it's how I would tell you happy birthday if I was actually there to tell you happy birthday. And I'm sorry, not because it really sucks that we're so far away, even though it's not that far away. But it feels far away. Anyway, yes, happy birthday. I hope it's been a great birthday so far. I hope that it gets better, and I hope you have cake and ice cream and all that jazz and drinking. In fact, I'm sure you're drinking right now. Or we're drinking previously to this, or drinking after. In fact, would not be surprised to drink the whole day. But you know what? You deserve it. It's your 21st birthday, which is really exciting. As I've already had one, I know the excitement of such a birthday. Just kidding. Well, I mean, not about the excitement part, but whatever. Anyway, so yes, this is my birthday message to you, my wonderful mama. Haha, you can't show this video to anyone right now, but wonderful mama bird wearing our letters, your baby bird, and I just want to give you this little birthday message because I love you and you're awesome. And so now I'm going to tell you 21 reasons why you're the best and why your birthday is worth celebrating and why you're fantastic and all that jazz. Number one, you're awesome, which I know I just said in like at least 3 different ways in different adjectives, but it remains true nonetheless. You are awesome. You're one of the most awesomest people I've ever met. I mean, short interlude, I remember spring semester freshman year, American Legal History Part 2, and maybe we had met before that, but honestly can't remember. Probably did, but I remember like that class just being like the first real time I felt like I met you, and you were just really passionate and like just constantly talking about stuff that was going over my head at the time, and I just was totally like impressed / intimidated by you, and it was really kind of awesome. I was like, wow, she's really intense, and it's really cool and kind of freaking me out, but I knew right then and there, which sounds really cheesy and lame, but it's true, like, I tend to know these things. I knew right then and there that you were someone special, and lo and behold, I definitely was right. But, you know, you were awesome. You're awesome since the first time I've met you, and you're still awesome, so, you know, and I'm never wrong, obviously. Number 2, you're smart / well-informed, and I know this seems like super generic, but you are, like, you know, believe me, I met a lot of dumb people in my life. In fact, I still know a lot of dumb people. You know, like, when I say you're smart, it's not just like, oh yeah, you're really intelligent and getting good grades. Like, no, you know your stuff. And it's not like you're reciting from textbooks smart, or, you know, you just memorized this for the test and forgot smart. Like, you know these things. A lot of them poli-sci things. But you know a lot of things. And you say it with assuredness. You know, you're not just quoting something, whatever. You know them, which is really important, I think. And I learned a lot more from being around you. And kind of tying the next one, 3, you're super into poli-sci. And for some people, that would be a turnoff. They're just like, oh no, we can't have any real conversations, blah, blah, blah. No, I think it's great when you talk politics. And even though I probably won't understand half of it, it's really something that you're really into, and I think that's awesome. And, you know, you really show it all the time, and just super involved in political process and government and everything, and you want to be involved with it when you get older, and I just think that's really super admirable, because I know people love poli-sci, but it really shows with you. 4, you're a nerd. I don't know if we can remain friends for that much longer if you weren't a nerd, total nerd. Good thing that you are. I'm just kidding, I like you anyway, but you are. You're not like a typical nerd like me, like, oh yeah, sci-fi, whatever, but like, no, you're still a nerd though. It's not derogatory. It's a great thing, like, you're really nerd about poli-sci, you're really nerdy about TV shows, you know, like, and I think that's what makes us click so well, so we both get like super nerdy into this stuff, you know, we go beyond what more people would, and that's what makes it fun. You know, your passion kind of bleeds into the things that you like, and so you know a lot about them, and you're super informed about it and everything, and it's all the nerdiness stuff that I like. 4, 5, cannot count. So I really should have done this numbers thing. You're sarcastic. Oh yeah, I know this seems really generic, but like, your sarcasm is in tune with my sarcasm. Like, it almost borders on mean, and it kind of does. And we are pretty mean, but like, it's funny. We don't really mean to be like cruel, but you know, it ties into our like, oh my gosh, we can't deal with people, and we're gonna be sarcastic about it, even though we're not that mean. I think we like to think we are. And sometimes we can really be mean, but like, it's not like a part of who we are. If that makes any sense at all. But yeah, your sarcasm is great because you just like are out and proud with it. You just like when you're really fed up with someone or someone's been doing something really stupid, I can always kind of make a really sarcastic comment or eye roll or whatever, and I love it because I was probably thinking the same thing. And it's nice to have someone who can go back and forth like that. Number 6, you're involved. Oh my gosh. And I think this is another thing we have in common. You're super involved in like stuff that you do. You know, whether it's Model UN or tutoring or if I say or any number of the other things that you're involved in. You know, you're just really into it. You know, you get in there and you do your best, you do your part, and you know, you're trying to make it better. And I think that's really great. You know, you're not just there for the free food. Well, everyone's there for the free food, but you know, like it's from to you, this sort of thing is it means a lot, and you know, you want to commit to it, and I think that's really fantastic because, well, it is. So when you're passionate, which really kind of ties into like all the things on this list, and you in general, it's like just a part of you who you are. But you really, your passion is so amazing. It explodes in everything, like everything you like, everything you do, you're passionate all the time, and it's amazing. And I love it. I love your passion because it fuels my passion, and it fuels other people's passions, and you're just like, yeah, let's do this, you know. And it's always cool to see passionate people because there's so many dispassionate people in the world, and you know, we need more passion, I think. So I think it's great that you're passionate. I think I said the word passionate like 15 times in the last minute. Number 8, you're expressive. You probably won't believe me on this, but it's true. Like, you have faces for people. I think I've told you this before. But you have, like, looks you get. And it's like, I can tell, like, oh gosh, she's really pissed. Or, oh man, that guy's being an idiot. You know, like, you just have certain expressions. And you try to hide sometimes, but I love that you don't. Because, like, it's so much more fun. Because people don't see it for some reason. Because people just don't look. But you're super expressive. And so your emotions are kind of written around on your face, and I love it because I can see it and I totally get it. Like, we can share a look and we know exactly what we're thinking. Expressiveness is a quality I appreciate. All these qualities I appreciate, obviously, because they're your qualities, and I appreciate you. But I'm going to list them anyway because you need to be reminded of all these awesome qualities that you have. Number 9. I said number 8 for the other one, didn't I? Did I say number 7? Just go ahead and assume there's 21 things, even if I count out of order and maybe not in the right numbers. You have Marcella as a friend. That's number 9. Yeah, no, that seems more like a Marcella thing than you, but like your best friends describe who you are as a person, and the fact that you and Marcella are best friends and Marcella's pretty awesome says a lot. You're pretty awesome, which is one of the reasons. In fact, it's number 1. But it's true. I never like you know, you two have a really great friendship that's lasted for a long time, and you know that friendship says a lot about you. It says a lot about her. It's you know, and it's the kind of friendship that people should strive towards. Like, it's not perfect. Of course it's not. No friendship is. Whoever says they have a perfect friendship needs to go and get a wake-up call, because it's not. That's why they're great, because the perfect friendships are usually the boring ones, where you just sit around and twiddle your thumbs or watch Disney movies. It's like, no. Like, your friendships are so much more fun. You and Marcel are great as a pair. And you're hilarious, and Marcel's, like, you guys balance her out, and it's really cool to watch. Your relationship is pretty sweet. And I do feel like if I didn't mention Marcella somewhere on this list, she might kill me. Number 10, you're a good influence. And I'm not sure, like, if that's, well, okay, you're definitely a good influence. Sometimes you're a bad influence, but that also means you're a good influence, if that makes any sense at all, because honestly, I don't think we've really done anything together that has been, like, bad. Like, you haven't got me on drugs or anything, so, you know, kudos. But, but, like, no, you push me to stuff that I should do, or, like, you know, like, let's go out and do this, you know, like, you know, I'm not as afraid to go and try new things, and I'm not as afraid to, like, hole up or whatever, you know, like, going out and socializing and everything like that, and even if it doesn't, like, pan out exactly, it's nice, you know, like, it's, you know, kind of like you don't let me, you wouldn't let me just sit around and waste away or whatever. You know, you get me to go out and do stuff and influence me in the best way possible. You don't put up with any BS. This is probably one of my favorite qualities, because this is one I got right off the bat, and it's so great because there's some people who just, like, let people walk all over them, or let people just kind of do whatever, but you don't. Like, you just really don't like it when people get away with bullshit. And I love that, and I think it's a quality that everyone should have. A lot more things would probably get done in this world if less people put up with bullshit. And you don't, and it's really admirable, because I feel like a lot of people just kind of let certain people get their way all the time, and you're just like, no, like, that's not cool, that's not okay. You know, you're not afraid to be vocal about that. You're not afraid to, like, put your foot down. You're not afraid to be like, no, that's ridiculous. In fact, you tell me that all the time, like, when I get a little too crazy. And, you know, we need a lot of people like that who just put their foot down. It's just like, no, let's just back away and, like, not do that because that's stupid. You love your sisters. That's number 12. This number thing is going to screw me up. You love your sisters. You do. Like, you know, you care about all of them in some way or another, even if you, like, don't really. Like, you know, you care about sister and the sisterhood, what 5-6 stands for, and like, you're one of the reasons why I'm glad I enjoyed 5-6, because despite how bad it gets, despite how, like, things can get bad, or miscommunication, craziness, whatever, you stood by it. Like, you know, it's when it seems hard, when it seems upsetting, you keep going, because you know that you're there for more than just, like, one person. You know, it's like it's part of who you are. It's part of what you believe, what you stand for. And I think that's really amazing, because there are sorority sisters who are there just, you know, to make friends, whatever, but you're there because of the ideals, and you love the sisters that we have, and you treat them with respect, and I think that's pretty amazing. You have good taste. It's number 13. It's true. That's why it'll get me into watching TV with you. Like, you actually like good shows. You actually like good stories. You know, you like a lot of things that you enjoy, I enjoy as well. Not everything, but, you know, it's to be expected. We're different people, but, like, I would say 99.9% of the time, like, we can like just about the same things, and I think that's great. And I pride myself on having good taste. So my acknowledgement of you having good taste is a pretty big deal. But I love watching TV with you. I love watching movies with you, because you do. Great taste, and I always have a good time. It's not like, oh my gosh, to watch this terrible show that I'm going to pretend to like my friend. Like, no. You know, and if I don't like it, then you're like, okay, we don't have to watch it. And I appreciate that as well, because, you know that your taste is pretty good and valid, and that mine is as well, and that if we don't agree, then, well, we don't agree. It's not a big deal. I definitely appreciate that you don't try to force something on me if I don't like it. But I try vice versa, I think. You would let me know. Let's be real. Number 14, you get emotionally involved with everything. I know I said you get involved earlier, but that's usually like involved, like, activity-wise. You get emotionally involved in, like, everything, but it's fantastic. That's not derogatory at all. I think it's amazing that you get so passionate about shows or movies or whatever. Like, you just get so involved in these characters and so involved with people. Like, you have a lot of emotions, and you express them through that, and that's so great, because some people just try to hide it because, like, oh, it's not cool to be emotional or to have these feelings, and I'm like, no, it is cool to care, you know? It's cool to be emotionally involved in everything, and, you know, to be passionate, and to, you know, oh my gosh, like, yeah, obsessed with lives of fictional characters. You mean my day job, like, it's, you know, I like that you get all crazy hyped about this stuff, and that you, like, freak out or, you know, worry or about everything. And I mean, like, I'm not saying worrying is, like, great. I'm just stumbling over my words. It's great that you get emotionally involved, because it shows that you care a lot, that you have an investment in maybe a TV show or a person or an organization. And that investment means something. You know, it's not just casual. I think that's great. But number 15, you don't care. No, I know that sounds really bad. Hold on just a second, I promise. When I say you don't care what people think. You don't care, like, oh, so-and-so's doing this. You know, you're not going to follow the crowd because it's what's popular. You're not going to give up your ideals because it's not what everyone else thinks. You're not going to abandon your friends because no one else likes them. You stay true to that. To them, to yourself, to everything. You know, you don't care about that. About the petty stuff. You don't care about, oh, so-and-so's doing this. You know, I think that's great, because I feel like more people should not care. I'm not promoting apathy, I promise, but I am promoting being true to yourself, being, you know, supporting yourself and your friends, and, you know, it's not being selfish, it's being you. It sounds lame, but I mean that. And, but number 16, you do care. it's kind of ties back to emotionally involved and passions that you do care. You care about like everything, everyone, and you know, you want to make the world a better place. You want to go out there and like build schools and like houses and, you know, make life better, a little better for someone else. And you want to travel and like just make a difference, and not like in the hokey like, oh, I want to. No, you like, you really want to go out there and be there, and you know, show that you, not just like say that you care, but show that you care, and that you want to do your best, your utmost to change this world for the better, to leave an impact, not so that you can be famous, but so that other people can have a chance to do things, to do what they want to do, to also make a difference. You know, you with you, I see the desire to have a ripple effect, to inspire people, to make the world a better place through your actions, and I really love that. Number 17, you're goofy. And I think that's awesome because there are not nearly as many goofy people. You're not probably not as goofy as me. I mean, I'm like the cherry on top of the goofy cake. Like, I'm pretty crazy, but like, you can keep up with me. You know, you're pretty ridiculous at times, and you just like just really lame jokes, or just stupid silly little humor things, or just like being dorks together. Like, your goofiness is fantastic, and maybe people, I'm sure people can't appreciate it as much as I do, but those people are lame, so we don't want to be like those people. So your goofiness is awesome and inspires me to continue my own goofiness, although I really don't need that much inspiration because I'm pretty much goofy all the time. Number 18, you're supportive. You are so supportive. I don't know, you support me in everything, and you help you help me kind of just be myself, to not be afraid to make hard decisions, and you know, I don't feel alone. You know, I don't feel by myself when I have to do something, or it's like that with everybody. Like, even people who don't deserve your support, you support them because you care, and you know, when you see someone who's in, I don't know, who's hurting, or who needs a friend, or who needs someone to talk to, whatever, you're there. Like, if you don't know that person that well, you're willing to reach out and support them, whatever they need, you know, whether it's listening, or going out and doing something fun, or sitting and watching a movie, or, you know, talking through life decisions, or going somewhere that's really terrifying for them. You know, you do it. You do it without expecting anything in return. And, you know, that's really amazing. Because not many people do that. And that support is something that is hard to find in a lot of people. Number 19, you're a good listener. And I can attest to this. You sat and listened to me moan and groan and go through all this, and, you know, and talking about this and that, and who's annoying me, and, you know, why, like, you know, who's confusing me, and who's doing this, and, you know, I know that you're listening because you'll tell me, I've heard this before, you told me this before, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell you again, because it's still bothering me. But, you know, you lend that listening ear, and you listen and you respond. It's not just, oh yeah, I'm listening. No, you listen and you give advice back, and you give up your time to listen and help me through whatever problems we have. And you can't tell how much I appreciate that because I know you know, and I'm sure you can tell by this extremely long video that I ramble a lot, and that I have a lot of things to say all the time, and I just have to keep talking, and you'll listen to me. I mean, sometimes I need to shut up, but you know, you let me ramble, you let me talk, you let me talk it out if I need to, and I really, really appreciate that. Number 20, you're loyal. I know that you know this for sure, but I'm telling you anyway because it's one of your most important qualities. You are so extremely loyal, and this is different than supportive. You know, like, you don't give up on people. You don't give up on things. You don't give up on your family, whether it's your dad and any problems you have at home, or if it's your family at Alma, with me and Marcella and Tulips and everything, you will stand by us and people you care about, people you love, the things you love all the time. And it's really great to see that loyalty, to know that you're there, to know that you will always be there, and that you'll be loyal to people even if they don't deserve it, and you would give up part of yourself for someone else, and that kind of loyalty is really inspiring to me, and I'm sure it's inspiring to other people. It should be inspiring to everybody, but it's one part of you that I really, of course, I appreciate. It's another word I think I've said way too many times. My vocabulary is running a little low. But it's awe-inspiring, I guess, is your loyalty. Something that I strive to be. Number 21. It's kind of cheesy, and you're probably going to hate it, but you're the bigger person. And I mean, I know you know what I mean. You will put up with anything and everything for the people you love, for the things you love to do, for, you're so selfless in that regard. And no matter how much it hurts, no matter how unfair it is, no matter how it pains you, and, I know you don't like it, but you'll still do it, and that's what makes the difference. Still suck it up, because there are some people who just don't want to do this or that, or don't make the commitment, don't swallow their pride, but you do all the time, and you should love it more than just the bigger person. But I know people don't appreciate what you do. I know that you don't get recognition for a lot of that, but you should. And the people who love you and notice it and care about you do appreciate that, do recognize that you're the bigger person, that you would give up a lot of things to help other people, to do what needs to be done, to take care of everything, everyone. And, it's truly is one of your best qualities. You will always be the bigger person. You will always be the one who can bear that weight that no one else can or is willing to. And that to me is utterly, mind-blowingly amazing. You shoulder so much, and you don't ask for anything back, and you deserve so much more. And I hope that I can properly show that recognition and appreciation and love and everything, more than just this video, obviously. But because I know that you deserve to be recognized. You deserve to have someone else help you and be the bigger person for you someday, every day, especially today. But yeah, that's 21 things. Granted, I could probably come up with 21 more. I could probably come up with 100 more, because you have so many bright little things, like that you love scandal, that you're Republican, or that you're Catholic, which that's a personal thing I think is great. But you have so many amazing qualities, and that's only 21 of them. And maybe you don't believe it, whatever, I'm saying it anyway, which makes it true, because I'm always right. I'm also always arrogant. But I just really wanted to give you a birthday message, because I know it's been hard not to seeing each other and hanging out every day. I've only known you, really known you for really less than a year, but it feels like I've known you forever. And I don't let a lot of people get close to me, obviously. But you just kind of barged in, and you're like, yeah, screw that. I don't care if you don't make friends because you're gonna leave them, but you took up, well, I guess, a little part of my heart. I know, this is so cheesy and so lame, but whatever. I'm saying it for you, because you deserve to have these things said to you. You deserve to have a little cheesiness in your life, a little sappiness, to know that people love you and are glad that you barged into their lives and changed them for the better. And That they don't want you to leave and don't want you to be gone from their lives. I'm trouble articulating, but you just you're one of the most amazing people I've ever met. You're my mom, second mom, whatever. You're amazing, wonderful, and all those qualities I listed and everything, and you deserve a great birthday. You deserve a great 365 days. And I hope that you get them, and that even though not every day is gonna be great, there's gonna be something great about every day. I know that my favorite part of the day is hanging out with you, because we, you're like my mom. You're like my big sister. You're like, despite the fact that I'm older than you, just by a little bit. you take care of me, and you take care of everybody, and you do so much. And I just wanted to send this birthday message to say that I appreciate it, I recognize it, and I love you. I say with a straight face, mostly. No, I'm just kidding. We're not the sappy type, but I do love you, and we all do. No, by all of us, I mean the people who care, people who matter. So, now that sadness is over, I hope you go enjoy your birthday, what's left of it, whenever this video gets to you, and that you have a great day, a great rest of the year, and just, happy 21st birthday. Love you. From your little bird, baby bird, to my mama bird.